Hello everybody, welcome to Reliable Movie Reviews. My name is Scott, I'm your host today. Sorry about the noise, it's raining outside and it might disturb the movie review here, but today's movie is Green Lantern. I went and watched it. It's starring Ryan Reynolds as Hal Jordan / Green Lantern, Blake Lively as Carol Ferris, Tim Robbins is in it, Peter Sarsgaard, several other voices, Michael Clarke Duncan, Geoffrey Rush, forget who plays Sinestro off the top of my head, but he was the bad guy in the Sherlock Holmes remake. Before I get into this review, I've just got to say, my biggest pet peeve is asshole people. Alright? And that goes without saying in, not just the theater, but I saw the biggest douchebag move today. These adults, mind you, were sitting with their feet on the back of the front row, on the back of the front row, with their shoes off, and a handicapped person came in and they refused to move their feet to allow this person to sit down there. How big of a fucking douchebag are you where you were not raised properly enough to allow a handicapped person to sit in their designated area? I hope you fucking die. Alright? With that being said, let's move on to the movie review. This movie was really good. I recommend it. Don't recommend the 3D if you can get out of it. Like always, it's pretty much a wasted technology for these movies. This one, I was really hoping it would be worth it, but yet again, I was disappointed by it. But I definitely say go watch it. Don't go into it thinking that it's going to be like the comic books. Ryan Reynolds did a really good job. He was more, in my opinion, a Guy Gardner type Green Lantern instead of a Hal Jordan Green Lantern, but that's just my opinion. They set it up to definitely for a sequel, definitely with Sinestro being the bad guy in it. I really hope they do a sequel, maybe a trilogy for it, because I really want to see them do the War of the Green Lanterns, or War of the Lanterns, which is a awesome story, by the way. If you have not read it or would like to read it, go read it. The movie's awesome. It's a lot of action. It's a origin story, so to speak. You get to see all the cool names, Tomar Ray, Kilowog, Sinestro, naturally. A bunch of them they don't say by name, but you get to see them at the gathering. You see the Guardians, you see Oa, just a lot of cool Green Lanterns that you get to see but not hear. The main villain in this movie is Parallax. The secondary villain is Hector Hammond, for those of y'all that don't know. He's pretty much a Professor X hopped up on meth. Okay. But definitely go watch this movie. It's for those of y'all that do not know, this movie is based on a comic book. Hal Jordan is a test pilot for Ferris Air. During one of the demos, he crashes a plane. He starts questioning himself. He goes to ponder about what he's going to do or what he should do. He comes upon Abin Sur, which is a dying Green Lantern, who, the Ring chooses Hal Jordan as a replacement for a dying Abin Sur. He gets the power and, Spider-Man-like, going about learning to use it. Hero saves the day, blah, blah, blah. It's a typical hero movie, but, I'm a little biased when it comes to movies like this, because I want to go in expecting great things, but usually I'm disappointed. This one, not so much. It was a really good movie. It's For those of you who are fans of the comic book, will like this movie. For those of you who aren't, you'll like this movie because it's a really good movie. So my critique is go watch it. You'll like it. See you next week.